Good morning, South Anchorage High School. I'm Peyton. Kate's not here today, so I'm replacing her. Today is March 3rd, and we're going to get right into the stream. So today we've got a couple basketball games. Today at 3:30, we've got girls JV versus Diamond at South. 2 hours after that, 5:30 p.m., we've got boys C and JV versus Bartlett at South. On Friday, we've got on 5:30 p.m., we've got girls and boys varsity versus Service at South. And then Saturday, we've got girls JV versus West at Service. And at 2 p.m., we've got boys C and JV versus Eagle River at Eagle River. So if you guys have any friends or family in the basketball games, go support them, support your friends, and have a good time. Girls, if you're interested in playing softball this season, preseason has started, so there's clinics starting up and running every Tuesday and Thursday. Please check them out. If you need anything else to start that, go to southsidefastpitch.com. You can look up clinic times and locations. But before you attend, make sure to fill out the COVID waiver. That's it from me. We're going to move along to Seth and the Zoom crew.
Thanks, Peyton. Good afternoon, crew. We have everybody. As you can see, Patrick and John behind the scenes, and you already see Peyton. We got Helly, and then it looks like we got a group of people. I could name them all off, but I don't think they're all on screen. And I think they're working on video words. How's that going?
Great.
You guys sleeping?
We're on our third cup of coffee already.
Oh no, I'm about to go make one. Yeah.
Not sleeping.
All right. And then it looks like we got Dr. Allman as well. And Dr. Allman, do you have any updates for us?
I think the biggest one is there is only one day of Q3 learning left, so we are very near the finish line. So that means make sure to get all those assignments in. Every student should really be aware that Canvas access will go away at midnight on the 4th. So that means tomorrow night. So you kind of got to think 24 hours ahead of that, because tomorrow is the actual last day of school, whereas Friday is a grading day. So please make sure that you know that that access will go away. And then in terms of school return, just want to reiterate, we'll welcome all freshmen who have selected the in-person option back on March 15th. So that's the Monday following spring break. Freshman orientation will be part of that day. So there'll be tours that day. There'll also be staff introductions, and they'll have an opportunity to get comfortable in the building. And then all sophomores through seniors who have selected in person will come back on Tuesday, March 16th. And we'll have approximately 900 to 950 students back in the building. So it's going to look a lot different than last year has, but I guess get your mask collection ready, pack your water bottle and your snacks, make sure you got enough room in your backpack, and plan on coming back if you are an in-person student on the 15th or 16th, depending on which class you are in. And then everyone else have a great spring break. I would say get some sleep, because it's going to take stamina and some endurance to get through a 5.5-hour day where you're going to actually be in a class during that time and not necessarily have all the freedoms that you would have if you were at your house. So just anticipate that as a need when you come back, and we'll work through it.
Sounds awesome. And we actually have a couple of questions for you, starting with, will there be classes in person on Wednesdays?
So it depends on which of the programs there were no in-person classes on Wednesday. So that's a simple answer. Everyone will be learning from home. So we're no longer calling it an asynchronous Wednesday. We're calling it an online learning Wednesday. So I want to be really clear about this. If you are a South in-person student, so you are physically coming to school Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, then you will do your learning on Canvas, mostly asynchronously. If you are a South remote student, you are actually required to attend a Zoom session on Wednesdays, and those are 60-minute Zoom sessions for students who don't normally get to connect with their teacher in the classroom, so that they can get the support they need from the actual teacher. I would also say that if you are an in-person student and you just want extra help, or you want a review of the material, you can also choose to connect to that Zoom session on Wednesdays. And I would say look at all of your Canvas shells, because all of your teachers will have posted their expectations for what you do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So I can only give you that kind of framework of an answer, and then the teachers will give you more specific detail on the Canvas shell. So just make sure you're paying attention to that space.
All right, cool. And kind of going along with that, will the times for each of the classes be the same in person as they were online?
They will. So the Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday classes, the first class will start at 8, and the last bell will be 1:15. So that'll be aligned. Only difference is you'll actually physically be here the whole time. On the Wednesday, they're actually 60-minute online learning sessions with the teachers who are still teaching the classroom courses. Those class meetings are a little bit later in the day because we're taking a little bit of time in the morning to do staff meetings and training. I did send those hours out in a newsletter, a couple of newsletters, and the teachers should also have that information on their Canvas shell, ideally. And then I'll send that out again on Monday, March 15th, and the newsletter that goes out after spring break, just to remind everyone of those hours.
Cool. And how about AP exams? Are those going to be in person?
Yes, so the vast majority of AP exams we are giving during the first AP exam window. There are 3 windows this time, and the first one seemed to work out best for all students and teachers. There is one exception to that. The AP biology exam is the day of graduation, and graduation is taking place at 11 a.m., and it's a little bit too tight of a transition for the AP bio students to take the paper pencil exam in the morning, especially seniors, and then have to run in their cap and gown to the gym and then hurry up to get out to the field for graduation. So the AP bio exam will be the alternative administration. And I think, don't quote me on this, that alternative administration is May 27th.
Cool. And kind of going along with the graduation, if we do have graduation, how many guests will seniors be able to bring?
So under the current emergency order, which limits large group gatherings, you'll be able to bring 2 guests. But before you carve that in stone, it is 2 months away at this point, obviously. So a lot of things can change in 2 months. And I would also say that today we expect a new emergency order. So this will be emergency order 19 coming from the municipality. If this audience and this group of people looks at that emergency order, the thing to look at is to see if there are any capacity limits associated with education. If there are no limits on capacity for education, that number might go up before the graduation. But for right now, it's 2 tickets per graduate.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Allman. That's all we have for the Zoom side over here. I'm going to send it back over to Peyton to finish the stream off.
Thanks, Seth. So Friday, we've got no school this Friday because it's spring break. So that means this is the final week of school for this semester, which means finals. So make sure to study as much as you can. Make sure to pass those, get some A's. And if you got any assignments, turn those in, even if they're late. Make sure to just turn them in. Get as much education as you can from this. That's it. We've got nothing else for you guys. If you guys need any more updates, check out our Instagram at Sahs The Den. If you got any questions, go to southvote.com and check back.